to my room tour / my room renovation video. I'm going to be showing you how I transformed my room, or me and the help of my parents transformed my room. Side note, they did most of it, but it was my creative vision, you know what I mean? How I redid my room without buying anything new. I think with the exception of one thing, which is the flooring, nothing is new. It's either things I had already, or pieces that I picked up secondhand, vintage pieces from certain markets and sales and stuff. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I did just want to give a slight side note at the beginning of this video, a little disclaimer that this isn't my forever room. So I kind of realised that I'm going to move out at some stage, maybe even this year, hopefully soon. And I currently live with my parents still, because you know, times are hard, making my own hummus and all that stuff. So yeah, can't move out as of yet, but hopefully, imminently, I will move out. But that's just something to bear in mind. Like, I didn't go absolutely ham with the redecoration because I thought, well, at some stage I'm out of here, I'm jumping ship, you know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and let's get on with it. Oh hi, come in. This is the door you just walked through to my room, humble abode. I keep my bag on the back of the door because I am somewhat prone to losing things. If I don't know where my bag is and I know that the spot is on the back of the door, it's going to be on the back of the door, you know? This is my favourite coat. I kind of keep my favourite coat on the back of the door as well. I don't know if you need this much detail for a room tour, but this coat I picked up at a charity shop and it has done me so well this winter. It honestly is like wearing a blanket, but a socially acceptable way of wearing a blanket out of the house. So that's great. Down here we've got a little cupboard. In here I keep my nail polish, little bits and bobs like sunglasses, umbrellas, and then at the bottom I keep my daily makeup in there, so it's more than I care to. Oh, I'll just shut that with my foot, I can't do that on camera. Up here I've got a plant that I am successfully killing. As well as that, on top of this little cupboard, got a little Polaroid of the Eiffel Tower and a vase which I picked up at a charity shop. This wardrobe is a wardrobe that was actually our neighbours and they were getting rid of it, or they wanted to sell it, so it's a second-hand piece of furniture. It was just exposed wood, and then we painted it. I say we, my mum painted it, and kind of made it look a little bit shabby chic by, I think she got some sandpaper and just on the edges kind of exposed the wood underneath. Got these two bags which I've had for ages. This one I got in a jumble sale. I think this one used to be our great grandma's or something, but it's just a sweet little purse. On top of the wardrobe, if we could just pan upwards, those are some fake flowers my mum was getting rid of, so yeah, I liberated them from her. And then some suitcases. These are second-hand old vintage suitcases. Obviously have been painted white. Lisa's signature dish, like I said. Just keep things that I don't need access to all the time up there, so some techie bits, some summer clothes. These curtains my mum made, and she's an absolute whiz at the sewing machine, so I can't tell you how she made them. Just some old fabric we had lying around, and then the backing of the curtains are the same ones that I had before on my old curtains. I mean, it's the exact same style that I had in my old room tour, so you probably recognise them. Also on my windowsill I've got a candle. I like having a scented candle in my room, but this one's by Vegan Bunny. Actually, if you just pan down to my hobbit feet, if anyone's a foot fetish person, then this will be for you. My rug is from a vintage sale, and this was £5. It's called a Chinese carpet, I think it's what it's called. I got it for £5. Basically, when I first wanted to get my room redone, my aim was to have wooden floorboards because I love the look of exposed wood, I love wooden floorboards. But my room, because I have such a big window and it's not very well insulated as a room, my room gets so cold that it would be more eco-friendly or more environmentally conscious, I guess, to get a carpet instead of wooden floorboards. Not really my decision, because like I said, this isn't technically my room, it's my parents' house, so you've got to abide by certain rules, and I think that it was a good idea. I needed a new carpet because my other one was covered in makeup and tea, so I'm going to put this tea to the side because Lisa would be kind of angry if she could see me now holding a cup of tea so close to the carpet.
And soil. Yes, from plants you either knocked over or...
Oh, soil. I thought you meant like soiled, like I had soil. So yeah, that's the story behind the carpet. It's a stain resistant carpet, which is great. So I think my problem is my eyeshadow palette smash, and then the dark shades kind of mix into my makeup bag, and then when I tip out my makeup bag, it ends up on the bed and then onto the floor, and it just gets trodden into the carpet, and it's not a good scene. And this rug was kind of like my parents wanted a rug in my room so that there was less surface area for me to get tea and makeup and soil and so on and so forth. And also I forgot to mention my bin is the same bin that I've always had. I think it's from Wilkinson. Just got a chest of drawers with some bits and bobs on, my mirror over in the corner. This is really sweet. This is a matchbox. It's really simple. You just cover it in fabric and it makes a simple matchbox look kind of cute. And this is a perfume bottle actually, but I use it to water my plants, so it's just filled with water. It's like one of those vintage perfume bottles, but I kind of spray my plants with it. Is that ASMR? No? Okay, that's enough of that. This mirror, God, this mirror was a story in itself, because essentially when I first redid my room, my bed was against this back wall. I'm of the belief that if you change your environment, your mindset can change as well. So I thought, okay, I'm going to rearrange my room, I'm going to get into a really positive, motivated mindset. So I put my bed against this wall here, and then my chest of drawers over here, and for that reason I didn't want this mirror up here, because I thought it would fall on my head in the night, which I did not want. It was probably against that back wall for a month or two, and I just wasn't sleeping very well. I just felt like the arrangement of the room wasn't very in keeping with the kind of feng shui, the energy, the layout wasn't right. So, long story short, moved the bed back over here, and then this went back up on the wall. And I actually think it's good because it makes the room look a lot bigger, and it also gives you room to add a little bit of decoration. If you watched my last room tour, this used to be cluttered with bits and bobs. So now I've kind of narrowed it down a little bit. Fresh flowers, fake flowers, another perfume bottle. It still gives a little bit of summer in, but not too much summer, you know what I'm saying? And then over here, this is where the sleeping happens. This is my bed. So the bed itself is one we already had, but it was just in another room. And it's this wooden frame. The mattress we already had as well, but this one's a lot more, it's a more soft bed, like it's very sinky, you kind of sink into it. It's comfortable. It's good, it does the job. This bedspread is from Cabbages and Roses. Again, we had it already. These pillows actually were one of the, apart from the new carpet, these pillows were the only new things I purchased. These were from Wilkinson, and they are so plush and lovely. They're not duck feather, they're like synthetic on the inside, but they were £12 each from Wilkinson. I love Wilkinson. I feel like these could be sold in Anthropology for £40 each, or you know, one of those really overpriced brands. But yeah, Wilkinson, £12. Get so many compliments on them. The kind of colour theme for my room, I probably should have started out with this, but my colour theme in my head, I love forest green and I love pink. So I've kind of got pops of green and pops of pink integrated throughout the room. Oh, I've got to say about my bedside table. This bedside table we already had. It just, I mean, I don't even think it has been painted because it looks like it's in need of a paint, but I've got some skincare, some makeup, body care down there, vitamins. I always keep my vitamins by my bedside table, so I remember to take them. This tissue box my mum covered. Her thing is like painting everything white or covering everything. Like there's a cover on the microwave. The toaster isn't allowed to be left out because it's not on theme. She even covers tissue boxes. This lamp we already had. This has got a Cabbages and Roses lampshade on it. It's just a plain lampshade underneath, and my mum made a Cabbages and Roses cover, which is a material brand if you're not down with the kids or know all the fabric brands. Cabbages and Roses is a very expensive, very overpriced fabric brand that my mum loves. It is very, very pretty, but I would recommend, if you like the look of any of this stuff, purchase it in the sample sales, because otherwise it's just ridiculous money. They do wallpaper as well, it's very pretty. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The only other things to mention, this up here is the same light that I had before. This has done me so well. It's from BHS, which I don't think exists anymore. I think they went into administration. But yeah, it's just a little chandelier. I mean, it looks more fancy than it actually was. I think it was only about 20 quid, but it's done very well. It needs a bit of a dust, so don't get too close. At the end of my bed here, I have this little box, which I can't really remember what's in it. I think it's just empties that I need to post about or review. Any new products that I have in to review, I pop in there. And why are you laughing?
You said empties like you're an alcoholic and leave your tins down there.
Empty products, to clarify. And that's pretty much it. That is my bedroom, my renovation room tour kind of thing. I want to do the cribs thing where I'm like, get out of here. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. But until then, get out of here. Bye.